Hello there. So I wanted to share with you a 15-minute Pilates stretch and flow for you to improve the flexibility in your back, lengthen your body, and just give you a little bit of de-stressing at this time. Enjoy. So we are going to begin with our feet hip distance apart. Make sure your weight is evenly balanced through your feet. Just bring your pelvis into what we call a neutral position, so we're not too far here, but also not too far here. So you've got a natural curve in the bottom of the back. Once you're there, just really lift your rib cage. Allow your chest to open, relax any tension, and let your arms hang freely. Feel as if the top of the head is lifting and lengthening upwards towards the ceiling. Okay, focus on breathing in through your nose, feeling your rib cage expand and widen. And as you exhale, just gently scoop your belly button towards your spine, as if you're wearing a pair of trousers, just that half a size too small. Good, as you take that next breath in through the nose, again, feel the rib cage widen. And then focus on that gentle scooping of your core muscles as you carefully pull your belly button towards your spine. Lovely, listen, breathe in as you float your arms up and breathe out as you circle your arms. And again, inhale to lift, maintaining that natural curve in your back, exhaling as you circle. Good, couple more times here. So shoulders away from your ears. Lovely, just keeping that breathing nice and level. Okay, bring the elbows into the waist, palms up in front of you. And on your next exhale, just open the arms. So squeeze your shoulder blades together and bring the hands forwards. If you spent a lot of time over a computer or bending down, talking to small children, you might find that you're slightly rounded. So this little stretch is excellent for correcting those round shoulders. So try and keep your elbows pinned into the waist, don't bring them away. That's lovely, just one more time. Okay, and just press the arms down by your sides. Now breathe in, reach your right arm up. Breathe out as you bend up and over. So you can see I'm keeping my hips level. That's lovely, breathe in, stretch, so really lengthen the whole side of the body and then really pulling the ribs and the hips apart as I bend up and over. So nothing should be forced here. Make sure you're pushing both feet equally down into the floor. Lovely work. And don't force anything, try and keep your hips level, take your head with you. That's fantastic. One more on each side. Good work. And we just bend as far as you are able to. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side now. So we take a big breath in to prepare. And as we exhale, we nod our chin down. We start to bend our knees a little bit. And we just fold forwards as far as we're able. So some of you might be able to reach your knees. Some of you might be able to reach your toes. Take a breath in at the bottom. And exhale as you uncurl. Really focus on each vertebrae stacking up individually until you reach the top. And when you get to the top, just pop the hands into the base of the back, lift the head, open the chest, and just extend the back ever so slightly. So arms by your sides. Again, we start to fold the body inwards. So keeping the connection through those core muscles, letting your neck and your jaw release. You'll probably find you can go a little bit further this time. And uncurling all the way to the top. Shoulders back, head lifted. Hands into the base of the back and open the chest. Brilliant. Let's do that one last time through. So just folding forwards. Nice smooth movements. And relax that jaw on your neck, because when we do get tension, that can be where we tend to store it. And then open up And extend. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to finish our standing warm up with a basic squat. So all I want to do is imagine there's a chair behind you and you're going to push your hips back, you're going to bend your knees as you come back onto that chair and then squeeze through the buttocks as you come up to the top. Yeah, so bending forwards. What we don't want to do is this. We don't want this to happen. So pull those shoulders back, push your hips back behind you and squeeze as you come up. Be aware that when you do this thing, you're not letting your knees roll in. So your knees remain the same distance apart as you go down as when you come up. Good. Couple more times, and then we're going to be ready to come down onto the floor. So if you've got a mat or a towel, that would be absolutely brilliant. Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to adjust my camera slightly, and we're going to bring ourselves down onto the floor. So we're going to begin on our backs, and you're going to place the feet flat onto the floor, knees pointing upwards. I want you to open up your chest, relax the shoulders, slightly tuck down through the chin. Now your pelvis, again, we want it in our neutral position, so don't have the back flat, but also don't have a big curve in the back. So neutral position, our hips are level. Okay, take that nice deep breath in and exhale as you gently push your lower back down into the floor. Squeeze your buttocks a little bit, pull the belly button in and just roll upwards into what we call our bridge. So you're peeling the vertebrae until you reach, ideally, that ski slope. Now once you're there, extend the arms up and over. And then roll the back down. So feel each vertebrae press down into the floor. From the top to the middle, all the way down to the bottom. And bring the arms over the top. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Exhale, push the back down into the floor. Squeeze the buttocks a little bit. Roll the hips upwards. Keep those feet flat. Keep those knees apart. Good. Breathe in, extend the arms up and over. And exhale as you roll down, bone by bone by bone. Good. Arms come up and over. Good. Show me one more of those. So peel the body upwards. Think about the journey up into that bridge. Really unknotting tension through the back. Stretching the arms up and over. Good. Rolling the spine down. That's great. And bringing the arms over the top. Okay, what you're going to do next is just gently push your lower back down into the floor. And you're going to float your feet up so that you've got your knees above your hips. Stretch your arms upwards, so relax those shoulders. Keep the shoulders down on the floor. Keep your back touching the floor and just flex your feet. And all I want you to practice is just lowering one heel towards the floor and bringing it back up. That's good. So the whole time you're making sure your back isn't moving, yeah? So you're keeping the lower back pushed into the floor. Keeping those arms still. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you're going to do opposite arm to leg. So breathing out as you stretch, in as you come back in. Just 2 more times here. It's good, and then just hug those knees in towards your chest. This is a great stretch for your lower back in itself. Feels comfortable, just rock from one side to the other. It's good, and then just release your feet to the floor. Amazing. Okay, we're going to turn ourselves over. So we're going to come to an all fours position. So we're going to position our wrists under our shoulders and our knees beneath our hips. Spread those fingers out. That way there's a lot less pressure on your wrists. So nice long back. Take that first breath in and exhale as you drop your head. Tuck your bottom under and look towards your belly button. And slowly, slowly move back through the middle and just allow your back to dip. Lift your head up slightly, push your tailbone away. Lovely, let's do that again, head down. So as you drop your head, your tailbone tucks, you look towards your belly button, you stretch out, and then you release down, shoulders back, let the back dip, push your hips away. And then we're coming into our nice neutral position. So we've got our hips level and our shoulders level. Now when you're in this position, you start to let your tummy go. So draw in from underneath, maintain that strong centre. And on your next out breath, you're going to try sliding your left leg back and your right arm forwards. And you're trying not to move your back. Come in, switch arms, switch legs, stretch away, and pull back in. Good, so turn your palm inwards, lead with the thumb, stretch, and release. If you can do that without wobbling too much, take it out, lift it up, release, and down. So we stretch, we lift, lower, and down. If you're wobbling like crazy, check that you haven't got your knees too close together. Good, one more. That's excellent. All I want you to do now is just tuck your tailbone underneath you and sit back towards your heels. If it's more comfortable, bring the knees a little bit wider. Stretch your arms forwards, just rest your forehead towards the floor. That's really nice. And now we're going to lay down onto our tummy. So you're going to make sure your hips are relaxed, so buttocks are relaxed, legs are heavy, and your arms are on the floor. So you've got your elbows bent, hands, forearms and elbows remain on the floor. Now just imagine you placed a marble on the back of your head. And as you begin to lift your head, you pull the shoulders back and start to roll that marble down into the middle of the back. And then release down. Good, again, shoulders back. Start to peel the chest off the floor. Again, just rolling that marble carefully down the back of the neck, into the middle of the back. And release down, good. Probably find each time you can come up a little bit higher. So shoulders pull down, fingertips pull against the floor. Excellent. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push up to all fours. And then bring your hands back towards your knees. Come back onto your feet. And just roll yourself up to standing. Okay, so if you turn around to face me again. Okay, so again, just check those feet hip distance, pelvis, back into that neutral position. So we're not here, level hips, chest open, shoulders back. Big breath in. Listen, breathe out as you lift your heels, stretch your arms out to the side and control down. Good, again, reach out, lift and release. Amazing stuff, one more time. Stretch and release. Okay, well done everybody. See you again soon.